everybody, my name is Sally-Ann Spence and we're here at the Hills Quarry Products Dig site in Cerney, Wick. Now we've got material from both the Ice Age and the Jurassic, and where we are now in the quarry area, oh sorry Kieran,
it's all right.
is actually the Jurassic zone. Well, I've got my gloves on and I've got my glasses on and we've all with our healthy kit, because Kieran Kieran Satchell from Lyme Regis Museum is going to give us a little bit of a tutorial on breaking rocks. Now please keep watching our videos. We're doing everything live and very raw from the actual dig site as we go along. 3 weeks, we're second week in, and we actually meet Kieran on another video that we've done previously, haven't we, Kieran?
Yeah.
So Kieran Satchell from the Lyme Regis Museum.
Hey.
It's good to have you.
Yeah, nice to be here. Yeah.
Can you tell us about how you would go around about breaking this rock?
Yeah, I mean, down at Lyme Regis, the typical what we call nodules, these spherical concretions, which can potentially have a nice fossil in. At Lyme Regis, they're very laminated in their layers, meaning you can clearly see the layers stacked on top of each other, and when you hit them right, they tend to be predictable in where they'll break, and they'll slice very cleanly along those layer lines. Now, the nodules that we get here don't seem to be quite as laminated as the ones we get, but the technique that I implement on the rocks is still very much the same.
Right, I'm going to just stand back a
So
bit,
yeah,
right?
First things first is obviously
Right.
making sure you've got your safety goggles on, of course, because you only get one pair of eyes in your lifetime. And you want a square-headed hammer. Generally, circular-headed hammers are not fit for purpose. And contrary to what many people think, you're not actually hitting it with the pointy sharp end, because in terms of physics, that's going to send a very directional, straight force straight through the rock, and it's not really going to create much of a slicing, cutting action. So really what you're wanting to use is the square head, and rather than using the flat end, because very similar, that would just be sending a straight force down, you're wanting to try and catch it on the heel of the hammer, which will send more of a shock kind of in this sort of direction. So when we're coming down, we're trying to catch it at that nice angle on the head of the hammer, coming down, and you should get some nice slices there like that. So when you catch it at that right angle, the rock is less likely going to just break and crumble randomly, and it's more likely going to split along where you're aiming for if you're catching it on the heel of the hammer, so to speak. But yeah, it's really, really important that you're doing this in an area where there's not too many people around, and that you're keeping an eye on your surroundings so that bits aren't likely going to fly off and hit somebody, and also making sure that you're protecting yourself and wearing gloves too.
Well, I want to have a look at what you've exposed as well. Should we come on in, Emily, come and have a look. So every day we've got students, I'm just trying to think, we have over 20 universities represented here, students from over 20 universities, and they've got all their jobs to do, and one of their jobs is to help me with the camera. So thank you, Emily, for being my camera lady. There's loads and loads of fossils in these.
Yeah, so we've got loads of brachiopods in here, invertebrates, very, very similar to ones that are still alive today. Basically similar to your typical clamshell in a way, really, and it's absolutely littered with them. We've also got some prehistoric oysters in there too, like devil's toenails, commonly known as gryphea. And boy, do we get a lot of gryphea here at this site. I think some of our merchandise for the site has even now got gryphea on them too.
It has.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to ask you to, can you break another piece of
Yeah, we can certainly have a look at this one.
It's a bit like Christmas, isn't it?
It is a little bit, isn't it? So we got some wood in this one actually. There's a lot of Jurassic wood there. So that's really neat. So we can certainly, I can already see there's some areas of weakness in there, so I'll probably aim for those bits there.
Now, you're a paleontologist, academically, but sure, the excitement of breaking a rock is, seeing what you can find. It doesn't go away, does it?
It never really goes away, and I certainly think that's what's drawing the crowds down at Lyme Regis as well. It's that kind of excitement. That's unusual.
Come on.
What's that?
Oh.
I think it's just a... Oh, I see what that is. It's a type, no, it looked like a belemnite at first, but it's a type of bivalve shell. I can see that now. Type of bivalve shell. It looks very similar to what they call razor clams, in a way, a bit similar to that, I believe.
Oh, yes, I see. There's a bit more here.
Yes.
That's
oysters and bivalves aren't my area of expertise, admittedly, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is.
Should we give it another bash?
Yeah, we can always give it another bash. There was a part of an ammonite on the back of it there as well, which is quite cool.
So we come back in, come and have a look. These particular nodules are absolutely
ram-packed full, aren't they?
Ram-packed full.
But no, as you were saying earlier on, the excitement of hitting a rock and never knowing what's inside it never really goes away, and that's why people love coming to Lyme Regis and why our beach sounds like a quarry.
Yes.
And part of my role is also teaching people how to do this safely and also making them realise that you don't actually need to have a hammer to find fossils there. In fact, some of the nicest fossils I've ever found at Lyme Regis I've never found with a hammer.
Oh look!
Yeah,
Come
more
on,
little.
come on. Sorry,
yeah.
Emily. We've got Emily running backwards and forwards, showing us. There's so many fossils here. Look, they're just packed in there.
Very, very incredible.
Right, one more hit then.
Okay, we'll give it one more
hit
strike.
because we're.
Maybe this will be the one.
This might
maybe
be the
a
one.
marine reptile. Not likely though. Where shall I go? Maybe from this angle here. Oh yeah, and we got more of that wood exposed there now. More of that Jurassic wood.
That is amazing.
It's really cool, isn't it? It is really cool.
So this is a marine environment, and the reason we've got wood in it is because that's likely to have been a tree or something, bits of wood that fell into a river or something like that and got washed out to sea, and very like today's environment, probably had various creatures attached to it and then slowly sunk over time into the bottom, and in this case became fossilized, and that's how we get terrestrial material in a marine environment.
Yeah.
But that is fantastic.
It's cool.
Well, we're going to let you get on, Kieran, because you've got lots of rocks to
Lots of rocks to smack.
Thank you very much
You're
for
very
telling us
welcome.
about that. As this is exciting, I find it very exciting to break open the rocks and see what's inside them.
Oh yeah.
And there's just so many fossils here. We are finding lots of new species as well, and there's a lot of science being done about all these different rocks, the fossils within them and the formations and everything. So keep watching our videos, and the hashtag is TussForce.